Hey, friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And it's time to react to Dave Meltzer's star ratings. Mike, wait, what is this for? What show is this?
I mean, it might as well be WrestleMania 25, but it's for Revolution 2024, even though it was, 5 days ago? 5 days ago.
That feels like forever and a lifetime ago.
5 days ago. We got ours up within 14 hours of the show.
It's
Unlike
almost
those.
WrestleMania.
Other
guys.
So,
All right, Larson. We got a lot of matches to get through.
And you're in the hot
Let's go
seat.
ahead and I'm in the hot seat today. I've got my matches and my star ratings. And, I'd like to see how closely Dave and I's gotcha will align.
well, good luck to you. Anyways, first match of the main card for the TNT Championship, Christian Cage pinned Daniel Garcia in 16 minutes, 41 seconds, is what Dave had to say. Christian stalled a lot early. Then he did fake a knee injury spot that the fans didn't buy. Christian went for a spear, but his knee went out, and he fell down in a great spot. Garcia hit a pile driver for a strong near fall. Garcia used a jackknife pin, but Christian grabbed the ropes. The finish saw Shayna Wayne distract the ref, and Nick Wayne snapped Garcia's neck on the top rope. Christian then used the kill switch, the hold, as opposed to hitting him with the giant dinosaur of the same name for the pin. What did Dave give this match? Dave trying to make jokes here.
I like that. So I gave it 3.5. It sounds like he liked it a bit more than me. I'll say he went 3 3/4.
Yeah, you're cheating already. 3 3/4 is right.
Hey! No cheating.
No, you're cheating.
Here, this is the thing. When you throw those accusations out, people might believe you, Larson,
Hey,
for some reason.
you were saying I memorized the lyrics to Cody's theme. I go to your house the next, a week later, and the lyrics are right in front of your desk. Don't give me that.
Yeah, okay, but
Don't give me that.
We weren't counting points on that one.
Don't give me that.
This is a very serious.
Very
business
serious.
we're doing here.
I'm not serious about the cheating accusations. Next.
All right, one day I'm on the board.
One
baby.
for one. You already matched my total from last week for Elimination Chamber. Next, we got for the Continental Crown, Eddie Kingston defeating Bryan Danielson in 19 minutes, 46 seconds. This is what Dave had to say. This was a super match. Early on, Kingston would chop, and Danielson would try and block the chops and counter with leg kicks. Kingston did the Kobashi chops, the one Steve loves so much. That's me, not Dave saying that. No. Saito suplex and a tope and started selling the knee. They both traded strikes from a clinch until Kingston hit a left arm lariat and surprisingly pinned Danielson with a powerbomb. Given Danielson was coming off losses to Okada, Kingston, and Zack Sabre Jr., it felt like this was a time to win, using Danielson in his great matches to elevate the title. Although I'm sure Danielson in his last year wants to just put people over. Danielson offered his hand to Kingston, and at first Kingston wouldn't take it, but then Kingston shook his hand, and each raised the other's hand. What did Dave give this match?
Sounds like Dave wasn't going to be winning the Big Blue Predictions Challenge, Larson. Because he thought it was going to go the other way. Dude, he called it a super match.
Super.
That's got to be a floor of 4 1/4. I'm going to say Dave went 4 3/4. Yeah, I was so close to going 4.5.
What the hell?
Oh, dude, I'm just going off of my own star ratings. They're right here. I can send you a picture of them.
Next,
bitch.
Scramble match. Wardlow won it. That's what Dave had to say about All-Star Scramble. The match was laid out with all the big spots planned. The match as laid out, with all the big spots planned would have been great had it been executed as planned, but there were spots missed, especially by Martin, who had a bad night. Hobbs hit the World's Strongest Slam on Jericho. Jericho used the fog machine fog and sprayed it into the eyes of Hobbs. Martin did a double springboard moonsault and Archer. Hook got Wardlow in the Red Rum, and Wardlow escaped and powerbombed Martin to get the win. That's all you get.
All right, man, you're going to hate me on this one, but I kind of feel like I got it right on this one. All right. He said it would have been great if not for blown spots. I'm going to say I gave this 2.5. He went a star over 3.5.
Oh, you're close. 3 1/4.
Oh, gosh,
3 1/4.
darn it.
3 1/4.
Just a quarter off. All right.
Which is way too high for that match.
It is way too high for that match.
Next, for the International Championship, Roderick Strong pinned Orange Cassidy in just 12 minutes and 42 seconds. I thought that match was longer. This is what Dave had to say. Strong built the entire match around doing backbreakers and won surprisingly clean. Strong did a bunch of backbreakers. He did a Dr. Bomb into the top turnbuckle. Cassidy went for a Tornado DDT, but Strong blocked it and hit another backbreaker and used the Stronghold. Cassidy got near falls with Tornado DDT and MX, followed by Panama Sunrise. Strong hit 2 more backbreakers. Cassie got a near fall with an orange punch and used beach break, but Strong made the ropes. Strong used a sick kick and end of heartache to get the win. He recaps what happened with Kyle O'Reilly coming to the ring. What did Dave give this match?
No editorializing.
Nope. Other than match built around backbreakers, and he, in fact, Roderick Strong, did a lot of backbreakers.
He did, in fact, do a lot of backbreakers. I can verify that. Man, I'd be shocked. I gave this 4 1/4 because I really love this match. I'd be shocked if he went under 4 because it was just really good. I'm going to give it a 4. I'm going to say he's gave it 4. Hey, look at me.
3 of 4 so far.
Bang, bang, bang.
Can't stand this show.
I'm sorry.
Can't stand it. Next.
Next match.
Mox and Claudio defeated FTR 21 minutes, 45 seconds. Quoth the Meltzer. They were coming off a 20-minute draw, so the logical thing would be to announce a rematch with either a longer time limit or no time limit. Instead, they just announced a match. In fact, did extend the time limit to 30 minutes, but never announced it. How did Dave know they extended the time limit to 30 minutes? They never announced it.
And it didn't go to a time limit draw.
Oh, how do you know these things? Anyways, fans were doing dueling BCC and FTR.
What was the time on this match?
21:45, so just a little bit over 20 minutes.
So I guess there you go. That's how he knew. He put it together.
Fans were doing dueling chants of BCC and FTR, hard hitting. Castagnoli gave Wheeler a neutralizer on the floor. Moxley hit the Death Rider on Harwood, but Harwood got a near fall with the crucifix pin. Moxley put the choke on Harwood while Castagnoli put the choke on Wheeler. Harwood tapped out, and the fans gave both teams a standing ovation.
Wow. No editorializing
hard hitting
on that one.
Was what he said. Hard hitting.
Hard hitting, man. Again, what did he give? What did he give the Strong? He gave the Strong Cassidy 4 stars?
Yeah.
This was longer. Dave likes longer. I'm going to say he went man. He didn't say it was super. I'm going to say he went 4 1/4.
4 3/4.
Really? Hey, it deserved it. That was a really good match.
It was a really good match.
I think I undersold it a bit. I think he gave it 4. It probably deserved more than that. Probably deserved 4.5.
Next, Tony Storm defeated Dianna Pazzo to retain the women's title, 12 minutes, 17 seconds. That's what Dave had to say. The two wrestled well, but they couldn't follow the prior match. Pazzo kept going for the Fujiwara armbar. It was all technical wrestling until Storm used a low blow. Luther distracted the ref, and Mariah May jumped on the apron. Pazzo let go of the hold and kicked May off the apron. Storm then hit Storm Zero on Pazzo for the pin. What did Dave give this match?
I feel like Dave likes both Tony Storm and Dianna Pazzo. I only gave it 3 stars. You went higher than I did, and I think Dave went higher, 3 1/4.
2 3/4, Steve.
Fuck! I should have stuck with my logic. I was going to go there. I should have stuck with the women logic with Meltzer. But he said they wrestled well.
Yeah. Wish they did. All right, let's move on. Will Osprey versus Konosuke Takeshita. Osprey picks up the win, 21 minutes, 58 seconds. Dave said this. Osprey got the biggest reaction of the show except for Sting. From the moment he came out, even though he's with Don Callis, the fans took to him like he was the company's superstar babyface. This was a collection of big trademark spots by both. Takeshita was supposed to suplex Osprey on the turnbuckle, but missed the turnbuckle. Osprey ended up with a big lump on his back from that one. He looked seriously hurt for a second, but came back. There was one spot where Osprey did a springboard off the ropes and Takeshita catching him with the Blue Thunder Bomb. Osprey won with the Styles Clash, Storm Driver, and Hidden Blade. What did Dave give this match?
I am shocked that he didn't say this is the greatest match I've ever seen in my life. I'm also kind of shocked that I didn't notice anybody going crazy about I got on Twitter this morning. I didn't see any of these matches, including this one, which I'm kind of surprised about, which makes me think he didn't go all the way with it. I'm going to say he went 5.5.
5 3/4.
God damn it.
Stuck on 3 still, Steve. Stuck on 3.
I'm what, out of how many matches? There's 10?
There's 9, so we get 3 of 9. That's all right. That for baseball is very good.
33%.
Yeah, that's you're in contention for the batting title. All right, let's move on to the AEW Championship bout. Joe versus Hangman Page versus Swerve Strickland. Joe won in 19 minutes, 41 seconds. Dave said, quote, Page was booed more than the other two. Joe was cheered more than Strickland.
That's not true.
I don't recall that happening.
Factually incorrect.
I don't believe that's correct. Anyways, he continues. Strickland used a 450 on Joe, followed by a swerve stomp. Paige pulled the ref out of the ring. Fans were furious at Paige, and he hit Strickland twice with the belt shot. Paige did the buckshot lariat on Joe, followed by a second one, but the ref was down. A second ref came in, and Joe kicked out. Paige was just pounding on Bryce Remsburg and threw him out of the ring and hit another buckshot lariat on Joe. Strickland hit a buckshot lariat on Paige and a JML driver. Joe used a half Nelson German suplex on Strickland, then choked out Paige. Paige tapped and smiled like the idea was at least he made sure Strickland didn't win the world title. What did Dave give this match?
Strong competitor, strong match. Gonna say he went 4.25.
4.5 stars, Steve. 4.5.
I've been off by a quarter star so many times.
Welcome to my world.
Yeah.
Finally, our main event. Of course, Sting and Darby defeated the Young Bucks in Sting's retirement match in 21 minutes and 2 seconds to retain the AEW Tag Team Championships. This is what Dave had to say. Quote, I believe this is the first time in AEW history that tag titles was put in the pay-per-view main event spot. That is true.
That's interesting.
That's true. This was just an insane match. Allen went for a swanton off the next to last rung of a 12-foot ladder in the ring onto Nick, but Nick moved and Allen went through a pane of glass. It was held up by 4 chairs. Allen had dozens of small cuts on his back, which very quickly Allen's back looked like it was attacked with a chainsaw. The Bucks hit Sting. What?
Motherfucking chainsaw.
Oh, yeah. What?
A motherfucking chainsaw.
What?
A motherfucking chainsaw.
The Bucks hit Sting with the EVP trigger, and he kicked out. They did it again. He kicked out again. Sting was bleeding. The Bucks laughed and gave him another double super kick and set up the Tony Khan driver. Allen shoved Nick off the top rope to the floor, and he went through a table. Sting gave Matt the Scorpion Death Drop, and he kicked out. Allen did the coffin drop on Matt, and Sting did put Matt in the Scorpion Deathlock, and Matt submitted in the ring. Sting and Darby and his son celebrated together. What did Dave give this match?
I think surprisingly, he probably gave it more than I did. I gave it 4 stars, which I thought was a pretty good rating there. But he said it's a truly insane match. The Darby spot was good. And, of course, I think Dave probably has a bit of a nostalgia bone for Sting. I'm going to say he went 4.5.
4 3/4, nearly 5 stars for Sting's retirement match.
God, man.
3 of 9 is not terrible.
Yeah, I know. I could have gotten one of those towards it. Man, I was off by a quarter star.
A couple times.
Should have gone with my gut on the women's match. Man, oh man, there's a different universe out there where I cleared like 7 to 9.
There's another one.
I don't live in that.
Another
universe.
one where you got an offer, so be happy with the 3 you got.
The duller diverse. All right. Well, anyways, let us know what you guys think about Dave Meltzer's star ratings in the comments below. Of course, our star ratings are available now, as they have been since like 12 hours after the show.
Yeah.
Right here at Friendo Club Wrestling. Be sure to hit subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Tell your friends. Till next time, we'll see you around.
Goodbye.